Imagine waking up to social media chaos, hashtags exploding, fans panicking, and every corner of the C-drama world whispering one question. What's going on between Bai Lu, Dylan Wang, and Shen Yue? Within hours, the internet was flooded with speculation, screenshots, and voice clips, all pointing towards something fans are now calling the emotional storm. It began quietly, with a single post that went viral on Weibo. Someone claimed Bai Lu had taken unexpected action after what she allegedly described as unfair treatment in a recent project involving Dylan Wang and Shen Yue. No proof, no official statement, just whispers. But that was enough. Within minutes, the rumor machine kicked into overdrive. Fans across China, the US, and beyond couldn't believe what they were seeing. Is Bai Lu really filing something? One user asked. Others quickly added fuel, suggesting this could be the result of months of tension between the stars. Of course, none of this was confirmed, but the timing made everything 10 times more suspicious. Because just a few days earlier, Dylan and Shen Yue had gone live together, sharing what fans called their most emotional broadcast yet. They laughed, reminisced about old filming days, and even exchanged glances that fans couldn't stop analyzing. It was a nostalgic, almost romantic moment, and it came right after months of silence from both of them. That silence was broken when Bai Lu's name suddenly started trending again. Netizens began connecting dots, pulling up old interviews, photos, and behind-the-scenes clips. Some swore they noticed subtle shade between Bai Lu and Shen Yue during promotions. Others said Bai Lu looked uncomfortable whenever Dylan's name was mentioned. Whether true or not, the narrative caught fire, and once it did, there was no stopping it. The craziest part? Fans didn't just debate what happened, they took sides. One group defended Bai Lu fiercely, insisting she'd been misunderstood and deserved respect. Another group believed she was reacting emotionally to Dylan and Shen Yue's deepening friendship. And then there were those who said this was all just a clever PR stunt, an illusion designed to reignite interest in all three stars. But when Dylan posted his late-night message, just a few words, sometimes the heart speaks louder than words, the entire fandom lost control. What did he mean? Was it directed at Shen Yue? Was he referring to Bai Lu? Or was it simply about the pain of watching people twist stories online? Nobody knew for sure, and that mystery made it go even more viral. Within hours, millions of comments poured in. "Dylan, please tell us the truth," one fan wrote. Another said, "If this is about Shen Yue, we understand. She's been your rock since day one." And in a surprising twist, a few users even tagged Bai Lu, asking for her side of the story. The rumor about a legal issue took on a life of its own. Fan pages started posting screenshots of supposed documents, though none could be verified. A few responsible fans tried to calm the chaos, reminding everyone that no official statement had been made. But the emotional damage was done. The fandom was divided, and every small post from any of the three stars was now being dissected like a secret code. Then came the moment that changed everything. Shen Yue appeared at an event wearing a simple white dress, peaceful, calm, almost symbolic. When asked about the circulating rumors, she smiled softly and said, "I think sometimes people forget that we're all human. We make mistakes, we learn, and we care for each other deeply." That single sentence sent chills through her fans. Was that forgiveness? A message to Bai Lu? Or a reassurance to Dylan? No one could say, but it showed maturity and grace in a situation that had spiraled far beyond what any of them intended. Meanwhile, Bai Lu stayed silent, completely silent.
Nos tatemens, no posts, no appearances.
For some fans, that silence spoke louder than any denial. They began wondering if maybe she was hurt more deeply than anyone realized. Others believed she was simply waiting for the dust to settle before addressing anything publicly. And then Dylan posted again. This time, it was a picture, just a sunset with a caption, "Every story has three sides, yours, mine, and the truth." That single line reignited the debate all over again. Was he defending Shen Yue? Trying to make peace with Bai Lu? Or reminding everyone not to believe everything online? Whatever the meaning, one thing was certain. The emotional storm was far from over. Fans began rewatching old interviews from their early drama days. They noticed the chemistry, the laughter, the mutual respect, and how that same warmth seemed to cool after certain rumors began circulating. The nostalgia, mixed with heartbreak, made the situation even more powerful online. By the following week, major entertainment outlets began reporting on the fandom's chaos. Articles titled "The Triangle That Shook CDrama" and "Unconfirmed Legal Buzz Divides Fans" dominated trending pages. Each outlet carefully stated that there was no verified legal conflict, but they couldn't ignore the social media phenomenon that had everyone talking. Behind the scenes, fans claimed Dylan and Shen Yue had both chosen to focus on peace, ignoring hate comments and instead posting subtle, positive messages. Shen Yue shared a quote, "You can't control waves, but you can learn to surf." Dylan reposted it with a simple emoji, water wave blue heart. That small interaction melted the internet. Some took it as a sign of unity, a quiet message that they were standing strong together, no matter the noise. Others believed it was aimed at Bai Lu, an olive branch to end the tension. Still, as calm as things appeared on the surface, the question that haunted everyone remained unanswered. What really happened? Was there ever any real conflict behind the scenes? Did Bai Lu feel wronged by something deeper? Or was this all just a storm created by speculation and emotional fan reactions? Every time it seemed the topic was fading, another small post, a cryptic emoji, a shared quote, a coincidental timing, would reignite the flame. By the end of the month, what started as a tiny rumor had evolved into one of the most talked about C-drama fan discussions of the year. It wasn't about lawsuits anymore. It wasn't even about blame. It became a story about how easily emotion, fame, and misunderstanding can collide, and how stars, no matter how famous, are still human beings caught in the whirlwind of perception. And while Dylan, Shen Yue, and Bai Lu may never publicly explain what really happened, one thing's for sure. This entire saga has left fans reflecting on loyalty, forgiveness, and the blurry line between reality and imagination. Because in the end, sometimes the stories we build online take on a life of their own, and the truth? It remains somewhere in the middle, quietly waiting for the right moment to be revealed.